say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
That incredible performance was from Skylar Cole, singing our national anthem.
There you go again. You would've known your own rodeo again. Yeah, you pushed me out just to...
Welcome, fans. Thanks for joining us for this Friday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and beside me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. This game will probably be something of a chess match, don't you think, Greg? Both these squads love to run intelligent half-court strategies.
Yeah, you can expect to see some interesting playmaking as these squads try to open each other up and create opportunities to score.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Lauri Markkanen is out there with Kelly Olynyk. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Sexton. Whoops, they pick off the pass. He's guarded by Bullock. It's rebounded by Doncic. Bullock with it. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. And here is Markkanen. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. Clarkson finds Markkanen. And a miss there on the triple. So for the Jazz, their last game a loss to Memphis.
And you know there aren't many teams with a more dedicated fan base than Utah. Jazz fans are behind their team no matter what.
Bullock good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
The open look here for Sexton. The Jazz again can't hit it. It's always striking, Greg, to see the bond between the Jazz team and their followers.
Well, when you're the only game in town, people take the team to heart. And we see it in cities like Portland and San Antonio as well. The fans form that attachment to their team.
To the left wing, Olynyk has the open look. Off target from three-point range.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Hardaway, no good.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
And the shot goes in.
This shows Markkanen's understanding of the game. You play me to shoot from the outside, well, I'm going inside.
Irving passes to Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Sexton kicks to Markkanen. No good on the triple. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 6 from the field. And on the way from Irving for 3. He doesn't hit that one. And it's Utah the other way. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
And guys, there's really a fine line between being aggressive and being out of control. And in that one, they crossed the line.
It's a catch-22. You want your guys attacking, playing with a sense of freedom, but not if it means a bunch of turnovers.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And so Clarkson will bring it up for the Jazz. Trailing by 2. Last time they met was in Utah.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
And with an excellent understanding of the game, Olynyk is able to find open teammates.
Here's Bullock, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Bullock's got 6.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
And you know what? There was probably a better matchup on the floor, but when it goes in, nobody complains.
Sexton's shot is good.
And it's important Sexton makes those. The more he hits from outside, the more the floor will open up.
Bullock passes to Doncic. Shoots it. Rebound by Olynyk.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. Yeah, the defender all over it.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And with a percentage of 82, he's been one of their more dependable shooters from the line. And the question for the Mavs is simple. How do you best build around Luka Doncic? They'll try to answer that in the coming years.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks.
And the aggressiveness Sexton plays with is infectious. He motivates his teammates to play just as hard.
Greg, it just seems for the Mavs, it's all about finding the right fit for the role player.
And that's why this team was willing to move on from Porzingis. Going forward, you could see them look a lot like the Harden-era Rockets.
And after the last couple seasons, it's nice to get back to the more normal way of doing things, isn't it, Smitty?
It is, Kevin. We saw the playoff bubble, the reduction in games, more back-to-backs. Shows you how much can be taken for granted.
Horton Tucker's checked in for Utah. You know, GA, something you notice about this Jazz team, they love to shoot the 3. Statistics tell you that, and they tell you that.
And Kevin, not only do they love it, they do it well. The two, sadly, don't always go hand in hand, but these guys can really hurt you from range when they get going. And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Wood against Gay. All sorts of time, and the jumper falls for him.
Boy, I'll tell you, from mid-range, Rudy's shot mechanics look effortless.
Now here's Green. He's tightly guarded. Count it. Green's got his second bucket tonight.
That's just a solid execution to get a wide open look.
Jazz leading by 4. Passes it to Azubuike. To the paint. Here's Horton Tucker. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Doing work inside. Nice finish by Taylor Horton Tucker.
43 seconds left here in the first quarter. Pass to Wood. The tray. Here's McGee. And finally they hit one.
That's just staying in the moment, keeping with the current possession.
Well, it was the Dallas Mavericks in their last game, a loss to the Nuggets. To the middle, here's Azubuike. Powered down after the assist, let him into the lane.
Taylor Horton Tucker doing a nice job of finding his teammates. They are loving it.
There's 18 seconds left here in the opening quarter. They get the rebound. Here's Abaji. 17 points in his last outing. From deep, Gay doesn't go that time. Colin Sexton, you can tell he's feeling it tonight. And guys, has been the driving force for the Jazz. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
Right now is their passing game, and it's been on point, doing a great job of moving it around and getting the ball to their shooters.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
They've got Dwight Powell, Doncic out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Wood in at the 4. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
And you watch the way Doncic runs this offense. He's become a master at the pick and roll. Incredible to see someone run it to perfection.
And with Doncic in the pick and roll game, he's so good at such a young age.
It's amazing how well he reads the defense, but he can also freeze the defender or create confusion with that hesitation. He has all the tricks to run it.
Sexton for three. Misses his second shot in 4 attempts from the field. Powell against Sexton. Releases. Here's Doncic. Lays it up and banks it in. Doncic has got 5 points in the quarter.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Kicks to Sexton. Nice D from Doncic.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
Over game. And Doncic gets it to go. Doncic has got 9.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, from the step back to his attacking style, some have compared Luka Doncic to the bear, James Harden. There are some similarities, Harden said. Being able to dictate and control the game like he does, he never lets anyone speed him up, and he gets what he wants. Back to you, Kevin.
He always has. They're both pretty fun to watch. David, thank you. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. No good. And Utah will come the other way. Gay outside. Shot to stop the run. It's rebounded by Dallas. Doncic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. From deep, Wood. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. The Mavericks GA have been trying to tighten up their defense the past few seasons, and it's beginning to show.
And we're seeing signs that the players are getting the message. They're spending more energy at that end of the floor, and that's essential for any elite team.
Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for Dallas. And Utah also making a switch. Olynyk, he's checked in for Rudy Gay.
And providing the scoreboard they needed. That stops a 12-0 run by Dallas.
Doncic makes it off the glass. Doncic has got the lead up to 6 now for Dallas.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Sexton dishes to Olynyk. From deep. The shot by Sexton, no good.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
At the elbow, it's Markkanen. Shoots over Doncic, and that one hits back iron. Dallas leading by 6. Irving kicks to Doncic. For 3, Bullock. Utah with the rebound. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Now Sexton. He's got 8. Pass to Olynyk. Clarkson for 3. Kyrie Irving grabs the miss. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Dallas. Out to Doncic. Fires from deep. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Man, he has been locked in this quarter, shouldering the load at the offensive end.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
From downtown, the Jazz with another miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. And now here's the upcoming schedule for the Dallas Mavericks. On Thursday, they'll defend home court against the San Antonio Spurs. And then on Sunday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And for that game against Indiana, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
What I like, he hasn't stopped competing despite the off night.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Jazz trail by 11. A minute 20 left now here in the second. He gets it in there. Clarkson's got his first points of the night.
Sexton has to just keep developing his court awareness. You want to see more passing from him. And we've seen it for years. Despite their regular season success, the Jazz just unable to make much noise in the playoffs. Credit the front office for coming to terms with it and pivoting to a rebuild while they could get top value for their stars. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. JaVale McGee's checked in for Powell. Green comes in for Hardaway. Justin Holiday's checked in for Kyrie Irving. And Frank Ntilikina's subbed in for Luka Doncic.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Jazz trail by 10. The pass to Olynyk. Nice ball movement by Utah. A three-pointer off the mark. The Mavericks have gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%. Connects from three-point range.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Abaji, the pass to Olynyk, down low. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And here's Bullock from the arc. Rebounded by the Jazz. Here's Abaji. Passes to Horton Tucker. 1 second left. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks. Their lead at 11 points. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break.
Hello, folks. When I look at the Mavericks, they've stayed in the mix.
And circling back to this first half, fellas, a decisive advantage for the Dallas Mavericks. That'll do it for our show tonight.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
So on the floor for Utah, they've got Markkanen. Clarkson is out there with Colin Sexton. Then it's Olynyk. You look at the current stars in the league, Steve, and team compositions, it seems like the big man is truly back. Is it because he can do more things than just play down low?
Definitely, Kevin. They can dominate with their size, with rebounding and manning the paint offensively and defensively. But then now you have guys that can get out, start the break, finish the break, and knock down threes.
Hardaway, no good. Jazz trail by 14. Clarkson kicks to Markkanen. Back to Clarkson. Olynyk the pass to Sexton. Pocket 6. Plenty of space. Bullock with the rebound. Bullock's got 6 rebounds in the game. Powell finds Irving inside. Olynyk with the steal. And here's the fast break. Clarkson leading the way. And Markkanen throws it down.
The ability to play inside out. The more Markkanen attacks the rim, the more he creates opportunities for their perimeter game.
And the dunk by Doncic.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It sends a message that we're going to be aggressive no matter who's taking the shot.
Sexton against Doncic. And with that, the Maverick lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Sexton.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
The drive by Clarkson. And he banks in the layup. Clarkson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Here's Doncic. That one goes in, and the Mavericks lead by 12.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
And Sexton has it in the corner. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Sexton's got 13 points.
You know, the timing, the rhythm, I'm a big fan of when Sexton can just catch and shoot.
A three-pointer is right on target.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Sexton for three. The Mavericks pull it in. Bullock's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
No good from Irving. Jazz trail by 12. And Sexton has it in the corner. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. He's got 15.
You know, we've seen this with Sexton in college, and he can get into a zone and just take over a game offensively.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. And Dallas going with a whole new group out there.
And now let's take a moment to check out the stats for Green. How his last 10 games have gone. He's around 14 points per game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
He's not trying to take over necessarily. He's just taking what the defense allows and contributing to the cause.
The shot's good from Horton Tucker.
Nice job. Those passes have to be right on the money around the painted area.
Here's McGee, and he uses the glass on the layup. And the Mavericks lead by 12.
And loving the strategy. Even though you're well ahead, you want to stay in attack mode.
You want to stay aggressive, right at the rim, driving another nail into the coffin. Great player movement, great ball movement. That's fun to watch.
The Mavericks have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. There's Green with the three. Horton Tucker with the rebound. Jazz trail by 10. To the inside as a Buki, and that one is stuffed right through.
They might be behind, but you can't blame him. He has been spectacular so far in this one.
Dallas moving the ball around. Back to Green. Stolen. Here's Abaji. And that one is off. And the Mavericks going the other way now.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
59 seconds left here in the third quarter. Offensive rebound. Horton Tucker's shot is off. Mavericks leading by 8. Here's Green. Tries again, and the layup good by McGee. McGee's got 6.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Over to the wing. The three. Abaji can't get it to go. Dallas has gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Jazz trail by 10. Rudy Gay on the way. The jump hook, he can't get that one. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks going into the break with a 10-point lead. They've been playing. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. We've got Wood. Luka Doncic out there with Irving. Then there's Dwight Powell. And it's Hardaway in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Powell kicks to Doncic. Hardaway passes to Wood. And it's good, assisting on the play with Hardaway.
And Wood has become an intimidating presence at the arc, able to knock down that 3 with consistency.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game. Dallas making a switch here. Bullock's checked in. Hardaway against Markkanen. It's rebounded by Dallas. They host the Spurs after this one. Powell, the pass to Irving. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Terrific body control from Kyrie and the showtime finish.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Mavericks?
They've been lights out from three-point land in this one. The defense hasn't been effective at stopping them, so they have just stuck with the game plan.
And also, they took advantage of their quickness, got inside and blew through the open lanes. Great job of attacking the paint.
To the middle. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Clarkson outside to the paint. Here's Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
And the vertical of Sexton is amazing. At 6'2", he's just capable of hammering it home.
Back to Doncic. Lets it go with the 3. Through the net again. He's done that 10 times tonight, and he's only needed 11 shots to get there. Utah calls timeout. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
And he's just attacking the rim with force here. They need to try and deny him the ball in the paint to keep him away from the basket.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Luka Doncic.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
This was a big game for him. There's no denying that. Coming off a bunch of losses in a row. They turned to him to break the streak, and he delivered in a big way. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, during that timeout, the coach of the Jazz talked to his team, and he was emphatic. He said, we are not going to win this game playing this way, fellas. You've got to step it up. You've got to get aggressive, and you've got to battle to get back in this thing. See if that pep talk got him going, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Clarkson. Hits the front of the rim and out. Mavericks leading by 12. Hardaway for 3. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
A key rebound there, but they can do a little better on the glass here down the stretch.
The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. That 3 off the mark. Dallas has gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Hardaway with it. Guarded now by Sexton, and Hardaway gets it to go. Hardaway has got the lead up to 14 now for Dallas. That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. Clarkson against Irving. Yep, it counts.
A much different player here in the second half. He's taking advantage of what the defense allows.
From deep three-point range, that doesn't go either for Hardaway. Jazz trail by 12. To the wing on the left. Here's Markkanen going inside.
We talk about Markkanen's handle. How about finishing strong above the rim?
Irving passes to Doncic, and the dunk by Doncic.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a back seat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee.
Down low. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Well, Clarkson doesn't do huge assist numbers, but he won't waste a wide-open opportunity.
Irving finds Hardaway. Doncic from deep three-point land. The Mavericks keeping it alive. The new 14. Bullock, good.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for Utah. Olynyk in the corner for the three. Mavericks with the rebound. Bullock's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Count it. Irving's got 4 points now in the quarter.
When we talk about guards in the NBA, Kyrie is the best finisher in the paint.
Clarkson for 3. Mavericks with the rebound. Bullock's got 9 rebounds now tonight. And there it is for him.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Mavericks.
2 great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And so checking out their record tonight, that'll mark win number 32 overall. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Luka Doncic.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Here's Horton Tucker. He kicks to Gay. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Dallas has gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the 4th. Shoots a 3. Poked loose. Azubuike with the ball. And McGee picks him up defensively. Here's Abaji. That one, no good. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Horton Tucker, the pass to Azubuike. And Jaden Hardy is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game.
13 foul.
"17 seconds left in the 4th. That one may be a little beyond his comfort zone, but he made it count.
If Taylor Horton Tucker's three-point shot is falling, it will make him truly dangerous.
Outside Holiday, pass to Ntilikina. And here's Hardy. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
All right,